Hey to my awesome women over 40, and you're getting close to 50 like me. I figure I'm over 45, so I'm getting close to 50, right? So in this video, I always have some little notes, and I don't really want to put it like mind your business, but I think that some of you, number one, you need to mind your business. That's my therapist said, you need to mind your business. I've learned to mind my business. The second part is there are so many people that have opinions. And this came up because I was with my, at my Pilates studio, we kind of stay, some of us stay afterwards and we talk. And I noticed there were two specific women always kind of sharing input to another single lady there. And they had been married 20 plus years. So finally I was like, look, y'all been out the game so long. Like, you don't understand that it is different over 40, and this particular woman's over 50. And the one lady was like, you're right. I said, you in your 20s, you blah, blah, you got it going on. You ain't really got no, you probably ain't got no kids. You probably having your kids with your husband. You all fast forward into a second or third marriage. You're dealing with divorce. You might be dealing with the loss of a spouse. You might be dealing with loss of a child or children. You might be dealing with a loss of parents. You might be dealing with loss of siblings. Like, there are so many other factors to consider. And this is one of the reasons I make these videos. I have a whole separate Patreon group where women join. But I think that you all, you want the fluffy butterfly stuff. And instead of kind of listening to some of us that have been around and along the years, I guess around, I don't think we've been around and we have had life experiences. Let me tell you something. This is completely different in your 40s and 50s versus your 20s. And one of the things that I advocate for is your aesthetic, because 80% I'm learning is just really, looks. These men, men are so superficial. It is what it is. Men like what they like. They like a certain aesthetic. If you got it, you got it. If they like the big butt, honey, they like you. If they like the big breast, how they like the big wide hips. They like the skinny waist. They like the thick waist. Men like what they like. They all have a preference. They all have a look that they like, or they, in the Way of the Superior Man. I actually have that book. Oh, it was right here. I must have moved it. He talks about kind of the temperature of a woman, and so it's the archetype or temperature of a woman. They might like a certain temperature, like a blonde, a brunette, when they're young. And as they get older, they may not want that fiery woman. They might want a warmer, softer woman. So again, it's for you. Some of you all are just so doggone opinionated about things and other people's lives. And, you know, I'm on here really just to kind of share my experiences, not even my husband. I can't speak for him. I never show him on video, y'all know, because this really is me understanding and learning the things that I now know. And I'm like, I don't know about online dating, because I don't know that you really kind of share the same hobbies. You're reading about a person, but you haven't interacted enough. So if you are going to go the online route, you probably should date a year or two and date multiple people. And really, I hate to say compare, but men do it. Compare them on, just put down on paper what you really like about this one, this one, this one. Are they consistent? What type of background do they have in terms of exes, children, siblings, stepchildren, relationships, friendships? Are they open to new friendships? Because y'all, when you get older, it's a little bit more difficult. We know that second and third marriages have the highest divorce rates because your level of tolerance for bullshit is a lot lower than it was in your 20s. Also in your 40s, people out here in their 20 plus year marriages, they have gone through some bullshit. I mean, I can't say that I've met anyone. Now I'm just talking about me. Okay. Now, if you know me personally, I ain't even talking about you. Let's just say this. 90% of the people that I have encountered have had some type of infidelity in a 20 plus year relationship. Now, some have outside children, some have just, it just is what it is. And it could be the male or female. Like, y'all always think it's the men, but women cheat better. Y'all, we do it better. So mind your business, meaning for you, just stay focused in your lane. Like me, I am so focused in my lane. I don't really care about what's going on outside of me and people's business. I don't gossip with other people. I'm going to pray for you. I'm not nosy. Now, my younger years, I might have been, but like now, I just am like, I just want to run around and be happy. I don't want to trauma bond. I don't want to talk about your past, my past. Let's just be friends, girl. Let's just talk about unicorns and rainbows. Those of y'all in these 20 plus year marriages, really, 10-year, if you've been out the game, it is really, really different. Okay. We're not even talking about blended families with kids in the home. it is different. I really share more of the private details in Patreon. And not that it's, oh my God, Montana, you make it sound like it's gloom and doom. It's not, but it's not all unicorns and rainbows and butterflies floating around either. And y'all need to understand what challenges you may encounter so that you're proactive instead of reactive, because there's going to be some valleys, y'all. And I just want to be real with you. I've always been real. If you check out my Spark Wisdom page, I have always been real online. I have 400 videos on this channel with shorts and the regular videos. Maybe it was 200. I have probably over 1,000 videos on my other channel. I've been at this since 2009. I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. See, I've done this in entrepreneurship. I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years full time. Everyone runs around like it's just sexy, and it's hard. Like the only ones that talk about it being easy are the ones that sell you business courses, and they're not in business. But that's a whole nother video. So my point of this video, because some people are like, oh my God, get to the point. Whatever, it's my channel, y'all. I ain't making no money from YouTube. I believe that you need to consider the source, okay? These relationships are different. And I tell women all the time, you've been married 20 years. I just like not I mean, you might even be able to offer some advice about staying married it longer, just tolerating bullshit that long too, because we know you didn't tolerate some bullshit. We know you'd have been through something, because y'all all talk about, oh my God, we've been through so much. I mean, good Lord. Some of y'all know you wanted out, but now you didn't have too much time in and you share too many resources. You're like, well, we might as well just stick it out. Whereas others of you have got out, but you're also, I don't want you to jump, from the fire pot, what they say, the kettle into the fire, not understanding that you're still going to deal with these challenges. You're not going to have finances, kids, but you're going to have external, and it's not going to be internal. It's going to be external BS that comes up that you're going to be like, oh my God, your body is different. Your relationship's going to be different. Make sure your goals and expectations align. Make sure that y'all have shared hobbies and shared goals. Make sure that you take just like 15, 20 minutes every day to connect. And that's in the book, How to Affair Proof a Marriage, His Needs, Her Needs, How to Affair Proof a Marriage. These are all important things, but I got to run. I'm actually supposed to be on a call right now. So you mind your business. This is what my therapist tells me. Some things ain't your business, especially in your relationship or marriage. Let your spouse or your partner, whomever, deal with their stuff themselves. You mind your business. And then also for some of y'all in these older marriages, y'all mind your business. Like, this is a different beast, a different animal. I don't know that many of you qualify for another man. That's why you staying in these first marriages, but that's a whole nother. Okay. All right, y'all. y'all being petty today. I'm sorry. I'll see you in the next video, y'all. Bye.